September 8th, Thursday. Market analysis, Stan Ehrlich. What a morning. Please remember that approximately 6 days ago, in fact it was a little more than that, August 30th, I started talking about the market being oversold. Proper conditions typically for the potential of a turnaround, a rally. I'm still looking for 407, give or take a couple of points, in the next few days, next 2 or 3 days, to be more exact. That has not changed. Yesterday, the S&P 500, Spider in particular, rallied substantially, made new highs and new high closes for a day or 3 or 4 days, respectively. This morning, I should also say, and in the process, generated for many symbols a bullish engulfing candlestick. So the combination of being oversold with the ER RSI, custom RSI version of Wells Wilder's original RSI, along with a slight variation on the bullish engulfing, we had approximately 20 new buy signals yesterday after the close for today's market. I'll get to that in a minute. Today we're going to concentrate on the ER signals, what they can do, how they do it. It's one hell of a great day. On a scale of 1 to 100, this is a 101, and I'll show you why in a minute. We opened lower and dropped off a little bit more right away, and then turned around and rallied to higher than yesterday's highs, and we are still higher than yesterday's highs, although I lost a little bit of the strength. Small top formation right there, starting to get oversold, so I'm expecting this little break to stop, turn around, and start to head right back up again very quickly, very soon. We have 100% profitable trades. 20 out of 20. I believe there's 20 there. The worst one is a 25-cent profit. That's the worst one. The most profitable for a stock trade is over a $4 profit today alone. And we have the NASDAQ futures getting a fill and the S&P 500 E-mini futures contract getting a fill on the perpetual or continuation contracts. It's great. We also had a signal that didn't get filled so far on platinum. I might show you that one as well. We don't have 20 fills or positions very often, let alone 100% profitable at this moment. It's incredible. That's all I can say. The indexes. The DIA higher than yesterday's high and approaching the high of last Friday, almost a week ago. Remember, that was the day when the market got up approximately 5 points higher, looked pretty good, and I was saying at the time that I thought we could still get up to that 405, 407, give or take a couple of points, and I thought we were on the way up. But during the morning, it started to fail, and by the close of last Friday, we almost made new lows for the whole trend and closed near its lows. Then Monday holiday, Tuesday, we made new lows. The close was above the previous lows, and I said, and in black and white, the closing price that is not lower than previous lows in a downtrend is sometimes a bullish indication. This time it certainly was. So yesterday it started to prove me correct and started to rally, and it was a heck of a good, strong day. This morning, things look not so great because it opened lower, but that gives us a chance to fill the bids that were created by yesterday's signals, the ER signals, Ehrlich reversal signals. And they almost all got filled. A few of them were unable. Well, we're starting to turn back up here 2 minutes after I mentioned that. So the day is just turning out fantastic so far. What I want now, by the way, is to make new highs on the indexes across the board by a chunky amount, and hopefully close above last Friday's high. That's it. Then I'm going to get my wish, my forecast, and I'm going to get a close above 400, and I'll be probably one day, Friday tomorrow, away from getting my 405, 407, 8, whatever, a minimum upside objective on my reversals. I'm not bullish. This is a rally in a bear market. I am very much expecting that the October lows are going to happen again. They're very reliable historically, 80 to low 90s percentile. In the last 30 plus years, we have seen a low extremely close to October, or in fact, most of the time in the month of October. So why won't it happen again? No reason. It's gonna. We're already on the way down on the average. This little thing that's happening is a little bit of a bounce. It's great. I'm glad I'm catching it. That's a little alarm that went off on platinum. Well. Not something I was expecting, so we'll just pass by this. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. So I'm going back to the indexes, and gosh, I'm really excited here today. I'll show you these fills. This window contains all of the symbols that had signals, ER reversal signals, and I'll fly by them real fast because I keep doing that. I apologize. Move this up a little bit, and now, bingo, that's back where I want it. So here we go. This is not filled. I'm not going to go into the details. It's just unable, new short. We bought this, and this is the E-mini because of Wednesday's signal yesterday, and overnight it was relatively stable, and it came down this morning, and we bought the break, and it's gone essentially straight up since then. I'm hoping this alarm in platinum doesn't keep going off. I'll have to handle it for some reason. Let's give it another chance here. So this is fantastic. We bought it relatively close to the low. And when I say relatively, most people will say that's incredibly close. I've got two more to show you that is going to blow your mind. Next chart. Unable, got a signal 3 days ago. Yesterday didn't get it. Today didn't get it. Probably won't get it. That happens. Yeah, let me do something about this platinum signal. I'm going to change the symbol just to get it out of the way on this particular window, and I think it's probably the futures tab, and now I have to find platinum real quick, and I apologize for this little delay. Okay, I'm just going to blow the chart away completely, and that should do the trick. All right, back, sorry. Now, to the individual charts again. Unable on this FTNT. Signal, yes, but we didn't get a fill. Unable on this one as well. Twitter. We actually have a double buy signal in Twitter yesterday and the day before. The one the day before lost a little money. Yesterday's signal is doing great. This is NQ, the NASDAQ QQQ futures. Like the Spider SPY, we bought the break. It's doing fantastic. Next chart. We bought this in the first second minute of trading, second 60 seconds of trading this morning. A reasonably good fill. Currently $1.30 profit on an $86, $87 at the moment stock. And that is also for the scalp version. So we have $1.30 twice at the moment on this symbol. Not that it's going to take $1.30. It might take a less of a profit or more of a profit. Next. Same kind of story here. Looking good. Profitable trade. If you see a green line, that is a profitable equity line, or what we call trade line. At the bottom of the screen, I think most of these charts have it, we have an equity plot. So we did lose a little money at first this morning when we were down around these lows, but it obviously rectified the problem. We have a 71-cent profit momentarily. Next chart. Missed the trade. We're unable. We came down, but not low enough to get filled on that green dash line, which is the bid. Next. Same kind of story, but didn't even come close. Next. Our bid was $29.83. You see it in the price column on the far right in black letters on a green background. The little green dots from yesterday are where our bid is this morning. On the opening, the low of the day is, guess what? $29.83. You can't get closer. We bought it because the opening 60 seconds hit our bid. This is a $1.80 profit twice. Fantastic. Can't get better. Nope, not one tick better. Next. Got in okay, lousy fill, opened below our bid, making a little money, 26 cents, doing all right, not great, but okay. Next. Unable, didn't get a fill. Next. Bought near the low, very early. Almost all of these are filled near the opening because of the gap down opening that we had on the indexes overall. Doing fine, $1.51 twice. Same story. The yellow stop is moving up and already protecting a nickel profit. Hopefully it'll get better than that. Next. Bought relatively close to the low very early in the day, doing great, 61-cent profit, no problems here. Next. Okay, not much money, kind of flat, little upward slant. STS moving up some, the yellow stop underneath the market, slightly under 29 at the moment. No problems here, just not a really great, strong market or symbol. Our bid was $30.25 over here on the far right, on green background. The low in the first 60 seconds was 27. The low this morning was 30.22. I'm sorry, 30.22. 3 cents below our 30.25. We bought it almost immediately. Almost on the exact low of the day. Almost. Currently making 60 cents, doing fine, just not super strong, super fast. You can't get in better. Next. I'm afraid I have to say the same thing again. What a shame. Now it's had a decent correction, still making 87 cents. And because it's an $88 stock, our STS hasn't moved up yet, hoping that that's going to happen real soon. The fact that this is 100% automated does not mean that you have to get out when the system says get out. You can get out any old time you want. I wouldn't mess around at all with the entry methodology. That is working outstandingly well and has been for quite a while. But people get nervous when they get a lot of profit sometimes or get close to their stops, and they tend to do the wrong thing at the wrong time. That's why it's an automated system, people. You are your worst enemy. One of my favorite little sayings. Next. Okay, pretty good entry. Making 49 cents, got nothing bad to say. Next. Okay, geez, I got something terrible here. Our 65.51 bid, again, black text on a green background on the far right column of price scale. The low of the move, and remember our bid was 51, was 50. I apologize profusely. I missed by 1 cent. What else can I say? Except the STS is locking in a profit already. Next chart, that was coin. Is that Bitcoin? I don't know. Maybe it does have something to do with Bitcoin. I'm not real big on Bitcoin yet. Next. Hey, tell me I made a mistake. $1.09 profitable. STS is not moving up much yet. You can move it manually if you wish and let it go at that point automatically after that. In other words, just tighten up the stop methodology. But this entry was great. Next. I missed. Oh no. Our bid was 80. The low of the dip looks like 81 once and 81 twice. Ah, geez. Hey, Stan, how come when it was 81 and you're liking to buy it at 80, you didn't just jump? I don't mess with my code. If I miss, I miss. If I don't, I don't. If I take a loss, I take a loss. And if I take a profit, I take a profit. I don't mess with my code. Next. We almost got stopped out. We got in. Damn thing lost some money right away. As much as, oh, I don't know, what is this? Approximately 80 cents down here at the lows. And boy, we just missed getting stopped out. This is when most people, or a lot of people, would panic and get stopped out, or not get stopped out. They would jump out manually on purpose because they think the stop's going to get filled and they're saving themselves a little money. Didn't happen. I could now take a $1.13 profit if I wanted, but we're high and last, and we're not even very overbought. A little. What can I say? Next chart. Again, AMBA. I mean, this is getting boring. Next. Unable. Came close, but close doesn't count, but in hand grenades, horseshoes, and nuclear weapons. Next. Unable. Now this is in the second day after the signal was good for yesterday, and the signal happened the day before that. So I'm unable, probably not going to get a fill. We're $3 and change, or close to $3 away from the bid. But it's good for tomorrow too, 3 days after the signal day. Next. So far it's not filled. Boy, we missed by 1 cent. Again, getting stopped out 2 days ago. Now we have a profit of $2.40. And that's not even the high of the damn day, not even close. We got in okay on the first day. The next day it went sour and closed with a little bit of a loss. Yesterday it turned green, a little bit of a profit, and today it's doing much better. Next. IR, looking good. What can I say? Next. We're out of this trade. And I'll rescale here real quick for you. Okay, we got in okay, not great, near the opening. Little bit of a loss, a little bit of a profit, closed with a loss on the first day, the day before yesterday, Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Most of yesterday profitable and closed that way, doing okay. Now this morning, this is highly unusual. Our code has been generated to do exactly what it's doing. We have what's called gap code. IR, I think, just got out of a trade. Let's see it. IR. No. All right, I'll just pass on that. Just a moment, please. Having a little bit of a problem this morning, but I'll get by that. And back to our other symbols that we were looking at on the ER page. We opened at the stop. normally people would get filled right away. Our code says, okay, back it off a little bit, and this is the only circumstance where we actually move the stop in the bad, wrong direction, opening ourselves up to a little bit larger loss. It is obviously a pre-calculated amount. Top secret, I can't tell you. Trump has it. Anyway, I think a little joke there. The market rallied all the way up to unchanged and significantly higher than the previous day's close. And remember, we still have the trade. We did not get stopped out because of gap code. The stop ran up with the price, backed up a little bit, and we ended up taking a profit. I'm going to tell you, give or take a few pennies, $1.67 profitable. And the market's trading about where we got out, a little bit higher. But we saved our rear end by not letting that GTC open order stop stay there overnight and be in the market this morning. We would have gotten it filled. We would have gotten filled at the low almost. Instead, we rode it back up again completely. You have to let this chart sink in as to what the hell happened here. Excuse my French, Italian, German, and Ukrainian these days. Next. Unable. I think I've gone through pretty much all of my charts this morning. Yeah, we saw this. This is the E-mini. Good trade. And it did start to bounce exactly when I said so about 10 minutes ago. I'm hoping this won't come down anymore, stabilize and start to turn up above this level and move into this little tiny bit of resistance this morning. A little tiny head and shoulder top, if you didn't notice. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Very, very tiny. It worked. It even has a flat neckline. That's fairly rare. And it did work completely. I mean, the minimum downside objective looks approximately correct. Yeah. So it came and went. That's one heck of a short-term scalp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes worth. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with this probably elongated session this morning. We'll cover a lot of other topics tomorrow. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to show you what I was able to show you this morning with the ER signals trading strategy, which will be available in Ninja soon. Thank you. You guys have a great day. I know I will.